What if the most important mission of your life came after the war was already over? That's the question at the center of Heart of the Beast. Based on the official trailer, this is my full story prediction and movie review for what could become one of the most emotional survival thrillers of 2026. Before we begin, remember that this film has not been released yet, so this is a prediction built from the trailer, promotional material, and clues hidden throughout the footage. The story follows James Belmont, a former Special Forces operator who has spent most of his life fighting wars for his country. On the outside, he looks like a man who survived everything. On the inside, he's broken. The trailer immediately establishes that James is carrying emotional wounds that never healed. Flashbacks of combat, explosions, lost teammates, and moments of chaos suggest a man suffering from severe trauma after years of military service. The only creature he truly trusts is Odin, his retired military working dog. Odin isn't simply a pet. He's a brother in arms. A partner. A survivor. The bond between James and Odin appears to be the emotional core of the entire movie. As the story begins, James travels deep into Alaska. The exact reason remains unknown, but my prediction is that he's trying to escape society and find peace away from the world. However, fate has different plans. A devastating plane crash leaves James and Odin stranded in one of the most unforgiving environments on Earth. No communication. No rescue team. No food. No shelter. No guarantee that anyone even knows where they are. The first act of the movie likely focuses on immediate survival. James wakes up injured. The aircraft is destroyed. Supplies are limited. The freezing Alaskan wilderness stretches endlessly in every direction. At first, James relies on his military training. He builds makeshift shelters, searches for water, gathers supplies from the wreckage, and develops a survival strategy. Odin becomes essential. He scouts the area, tracks wildlife, warns James about approaching dangers, and helps keep him alive during moments when his injuries threaten to overwhelm him. As days pass, the environment becomes increasingly hostile. Snowstorms arrive. Food becomes scarce. Predators begin appearing nearby. The trailer repeatedly shows wolves watching from a distance. Most viewers assume the wolves are the primary threat. I don't. I believe the wolves represent something deeper. They symbolize James's fears, guilt, and unresolved trauma. Every encounter with them forces him to confront memories he has spent years trying to bury. Throughout the journey, James experiences flashbacks from his military career. We likely learn that he lost close friends during combat. Perhaps he blames himself for decisions that led to their deaths. Perhaps he survived when others didn't. The wilderness becomes more than a physical challenge. It becomes a psychological battlefield. One of the most powerful themes suggested by the trailer is that survival isn't just about staying alive. It's about finding a reason to live. James begins the story as a man who has emotionally given up. The crash forces him to rediscover purpose. And that purpose becomes Odin. Several scenes imply that Odin may be injured during the accident. If true, this dramatically raises the emotional stakes. Now James isn't simply fighting for himself. He's fighting for his friend. Every decision becomes centered around keeping Odin alive. Every mile traveled becomes another step toward bringing his companion home. Midway through the film, I predict the story introduces a new complication. The trailer briefly hints at another human presence. This could be a hunter, a trapper, a survivalist, or even a criminal hiding in the wilderness. My prediction is that this individual initially appears helpful. James finally believes he has found rescue. But something feels wrong. The stranger knows too much. The stranger behaves suspiciously. And eventually James realizes this person is more dangerous than the wilderness itself. This is where the movie likely transforms from a survival drama into a survival thriller. The human antagonist may want supplies, may fear being exposed, or may simply be unstable after years of isolation. Whatever the reason, conflict becomes inevitable. James is forced to return to the skills he spent years trying to leave behind. The soldier inside him awakens once again. But this time he's not fighting for a mission. He's fighting for family. The confrontation between James and the antagonist probably becomes the film's biggest action sequence. Using his special forces experience, James turns the environment itself into a weapon. Frozen rivers, snow-covered cliffs, hidden traps. Everything becomes part of the battlefield. Odin also plays a major role. The dog likely saves James multiple times throughout the encounter. In many ways, Odin becomes the hero of the story. As the climax approaches, disaster strikes. A violent storm arrives. Visibility disappears. Temperatures plummet. James suffers severe injuries. The antagonist is either defeated or consumed by the wilderness. But victory comes at a terrible cost. James and Odin become separated. This is the moment that will probably make audiences cry. After surviving everything together, they are suddenly alone. James desperately searches through the blizzard, calling Odin's name, following tracks through the snow, believing he may have lost his best friend forever. The trailer's emotional tone strongly suggests a heartbreaking sequence near the ending. Perhaps James finally finds Odin injured and exhausted. Perhaps Odin saves James one last time. Perhaps both are pushed to the absolute limits of survival. The final act likely focuses on hope. After weeks in the wilderness, a rescue opportunity finally appears. A helicopter, a search team, a distant signal. Something that proves they are not forgotten. But reaching safety requires one final sacrifice. James must overcome the emotional wounds he has carried for years. He must stop living in the past. He must forgive himself. Only then can he move forward. My prediction is that both James and Odin survive. The reason is simple. The trailer isn't selling tragedy. It's selling healing. The emotional journey points toward redemption rather than heartbreak. In the final scenes, James returns to civilization. For the first time in years, he isn't running from his memories. He isn't hiding from the world. He's finally at peace. Odin remains by his side. Not as a military dog. Not as a survivor. but as family. From a review perspective, Heart of the Beast looks like a powerful combination of survival thriller, emotional drama, and character study. The breathtaking Alaskan landscapes create a constant sense of danger. The relationship between James and Odin provides emotional depth. And the themes of trauma, loyalty, healing, and resilience give the story meaning beyond simple survival. Brad Pitt appears perfectly cast for the role. The trailer suggests a restrained and emotional performance rather than an action-heavy one. Meanwhile, Odin may become one of the most memorable animal companions seen in a modern survival film. If the final movie delivers on the promises shown in the trailer, Heart of the Beast could become one of the strongest survival dramas of the decade. It's not just a story about surviving nature. It's a story about surviving yourself. And sometimes, that's the hardest battle of all. Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed this full story prediction and review, don't forget to like, subscribe, and let me know your own theories about Heart of the Beast in the comments below.